Give each other 3 genuine compliments. You want to go first?
No,
You
go first. You can go first.
I want you.
Yeah, okay.
I want you.
You're sexy.
I want to be. Oh, no. See,
I couldn't do that one.
they're gonna want because they're gonna want this for real.
Who?
The fan fiction people.
You have to cry for a month, but
It doesn't
I think you have to take some time to process your emotions. You can't just like bury it and keep moving forward, right? You have to deal with things. Otherwise, you're
Isn't
gonna
that the most progressive thing to do? Is just bury it and push forward?
No, because eventually you're gonna hit a wall and crash, and your whole
Maybe.
life is gonna fall apart, or you're gonna die of cocaine before that or some shit.
Maybe. At least you go out on top. You know what I'm saying?
You want to go out on
Sip
top
cocaine.
when you're 28 years old? There's a lot of musicians and shit that do it. I mean, you're gonna be like Juice WRLD or fucking any. I mean, you could. I mean, there's.
Oh, rest in peace, but.
Down, interesting. Well, people
Yeah.
stoned on pot. Like,
Dude, it's
what are
hard
you
to
gonna
pick
do,
somebody's
go break,
pocket.
Go
Yeah.
break into a building?
Yeah.
I don't think so. You're just not going to get it together.
You might knock for a long time.
Yeah,
I think you
yeah.
might knock at the front door. I don't think you're going to break in.
And
though.
you're not going to. You might. That's right. You might knock. You're not going to go out. What are you going to go out in the alley and have a fight? No, you're not.
a real slow fight.
Yeah, that's right. Well, while you're watching your hands, like
So it's
that's
like chess with your hands.
exactly. That's not going to.
I know I'm a hypocrite, okay? I'm a vegetarian, I'm the worst of all worlds. You can spam his comment section with Steve Go Vegan. It actually does well for his engagement.
Hey,
so
can
go
we-
ahead.
can we make that a
but
hashtag?
I have them.
Hashtag Steve
Steve Go Vegan.
Yeah. It even sounds like nice as
Yeah,
a
it does. It
hashtag.
works
Yeah,
well.
there we go.
But anyway, that brings our 20-minute conversation to a close.
At the end of this movie, and everyone will be like, Akbar, we saw you fly out of the bridge. And you'll be like, it was a trap.
Dude, he pulls himself into the supremacy, and he's like, I'm okay, Snoke's like, who the fuck are you?
Who are you, fishman?
It was a trap all along. Jumps back out of the air.
Play Akbar Steve.
It's good.
It's the best Star Wars I've seen in 10 years.
Oh my god. That's good. That's good. I like it.
Blender going, right? So I leave out of my apartment to go in the hallway, lock myself out with the blender going. 2:30 in the morning, coked up out of my brain, right? Now I have to go to my landlord, dude, who lives right down the hall.
Oh, no.
And tell him like, hey man,
2:30 in the morning. I got locked out. And the blender's on, son. Oh my god, he must have hated you.
oh, the blender shorts out and smoke happens. The fire alarm starts going off in the building right as I'm at his door knocking, right?
Oh my god.
So now he's pissed and he's like, what's going on? And I didn't know what to say. I told him that I was throwing a late Christmas party, dude. It was fucking end of January.
How old were you at the time?
Huh? Oh, this is 2.5 years ago. So I was 35. I was 35. Bro. So he comes back to my apartment, right? He's fucking pissed. He unlocks the door. There's nobody in there.
There's like a lot of liquid in your mouth right now. Oh, I love this photo because it's like 2 parts Zoolander 2.0 and 2 parts you being like, my butthole's winking at you, sweetheart. You know what I mean? This looks like a man who tells someone that he's a therapist just to go to bed with them.
That was way harder than I thought it would be.
Welcome to today's hard pill to swallow. You're not a crackhead. You're just a silly goose.
Dude, that radiates stanky leg in the woods energy.
Oh, 100%, dude.
Well, I'm just gonna post up here. Wait, what did he say?
He was like, finally found a good place to stop to set up camp. I'm just gonna stanky leg here until the morning.
I think I'm just gonna stanky leg here for the night.
Well, you're not a crackhead. You're just a silly goose.
Dude, that is
any one of the schools, they'd be like, go to FSU because the girls are unbelievable.
What is it about Florida
Just fucking
State?
hot. It attracts
Yeah,
hot
it's-
fucking
chicks
chicks.
go
The
there?
guys were hot too.
Yeah.
And they were mean. They were mean to me because I was wearing a Notre Dame shirt and I'm pale. They criticized me for being pale.
What did they say to you?
They said, "Have you ever seen the sun? Freak." Guy called me a homo.
Yeah.
One guy said, I swear to God, one frat kid yelled from his balcony, "You probably voted for Biden."
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Which actually hurt. That one hurt.
That hurt.
I did. Look, I didn't.
Yeah.
You know, but that's an insult. That's an insult.
Selling his collection of Star Trek ships, and here I thought he believed in free enterprise.
That's kind of
All right,
funny.
that is
Come
pretty
on,
good.
that's funny.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I had reasons for making this channel. I saw the endless piles of trash videos people put out, and I wanted to do something about it. I wanted to call them out. I wanted to seek truth. But sometimes it's important to take a step back and reflect on why we do the things we do. And for me, the reason I do everything is for friendship. I've been reading about ancient Greek philosophy, specifically Plato and Aristotle. I just finished Aristotle's Nicomachean Ethics, a book about the nature of human happiness and how one can achieve a fulfilling life. I already knew mostly everything in that book. It's mostly just a bunch of common sense axioms that most rational people already live by. But when I got near the end of the book, Aristotle started talking about something that I only subconsciously knew. He started talking about friendship. Aristotle pushes for something called eudaimonia, which can be thought of as happiness or flourishing. To Aristotle, eudaimonia is the highest good, or the ultimate goal of human life. It's achieved through the exercise of virtue and the fulfillment of one's potential. In Book 8, Aristotle identifies 3 types of friendships: utility, pleasure, and the good. Friendships of utility are often based on the grounds of close proximity to each other, such as coworkers or business partners or even colleagues at school. Those are the kinds of relationships where you help each other out in order to accomplish a goal. Friendships of pleasure are formed between people who actually enjoy each other's company. It's based off shared interests and activities, maybe a sport or some club. And then there's friendships of the good. Friendships of the good are the highest form of friendship. They're based on respect and admiration for each other. These kinds of friends wish good for each other. They're rooted in virtue and the pursuit of a good life. It's also the rarest form of friendship. When I finished reading Book 8, it really struck a chord with me. According to Aristotle, one of the crucial components of achieving eudaimonia is through having friendships of the good. But I would take it a step further. I would say that the point of life is friendship. When I think back to the most important parts of my life, it always involves one core component: people. Through hardships, teamwork, relationships, the worst and best parts of my life, it all comes back to people. More accurately, our relationships to people. I know that life is about people, because every day when I get out of bed, especially when I don't want to, I remember why I do the things I do. I remember why I work so hard. I do it for the people I care about, and I do it for my future relationships. I want you to think about this right now. Imagine your life. Imagine if you could have every material possession you've ever wanted. The only trade-off is that you could never share the joy with anyone. You would gain all the riches in the world, but there wouldn't be a single person left on the planet. Would you take that deal? I know you wouldn't, even if you did. It would only be a matter of time until you ended yourself. I did some research on this and I found a few studies about the importance of human interaction. Oxytocin is critically involved in the formation and maintenance of social bonds in humans, promoting attachment behaviors and enhancing the sense of trust and safety within social interactions. The neural systems involved in the experience of romantic love involve mechanisms associated with the mammalian reward system, suggesting that the pleasure derived from social bonding has deep biological roots. Individuals with stronger social relationships had a 50% increased likelihood of survival compared to those with weaker social relationships, indicating the vital role that social connections play in health and longevity. Chronic loneliness is a potent risk factor for a variety of health problems, including increased blood pressure, diminished immune response, and greater susceptibility to mental health issues such as depression. Social rejection and physical pain share common neural substrates, underscoring the profound impact that social connections have on our emotional and physical well-being. The brain's reward system is intrinsically linked to social interactions, highlighting that social connection is not just beneficial, but essential for our sense of well-being and happiness. People could say all they want that they could live without other humans, but those people are just wrong. Human interaction isn't just a biological necessity, it is the point of life. Now, let me bring it all back to you. Of all your dreams in life, of everything you've ever wanted to accomplish, how much of those pursuits involve relationships with people? I'm willing to bet every single one of them. Yes, humans want wealth and material means, but that's only for the short term. It's just as Aristotle said in the Nicomachean Ethics, for without friends, no one would choose to live, though he had all other goods. One of the greatest philosophers said it himself, life without people is not a life anyone would choose to live. Whether or not he understands the implication of that, his words simply mean this: life is about people. Our relationships with one another is why we continue forward. It's the reason we don't give up. We have hope that we will find people we love and that we'll have good, fulfilling relationships with those people. This goes deeper than our expedient desires, such as lust and validation. Even with lovers and spouses, these relationships are more than immediate gratification. Most, if not all, people want fulfilling relationships. They want respect. They want to feel needed. They need a reason to live. And that's why relationships have the potential to be the most fulfilling or soul-crushing events in our lives. Our connections with others tap into the fundamental aspects of our humanity. We seek not just companionship, but a sense of purpose and belonging. The bonds we form elevate us. It provides us joy, provides us meaning. They can challenge us, reveal vulnerabilities and fears. I made this video as a reminder to myself and everyone out there who watches it. It's easy to get caught up in the cultural and political wars and forget what we're fighting for. It doesn't matter how correct or incorrect, how guided or misguided people are. Even those who fight against their own well-being are often doing so out of love for others. When we engage in societal debates, we need to remember the shared humanity behind every one of our positions. People are driven by a need for connection. They want security. They want belonging. When we understand this, we can start to empathize and bridge the divides between us. We can't ever lose sight of that goal, because if we do, we might end up dooming ourselves. In pursuing justice and progress, we can't lose sight of our shared humanity. My ultimate goal is to find truth. I don't care what beliefs I need to eliminate or how uncomfortable it might sound. That means confronting my own biases and embracing uncomfortable realities. The reason why I fight, the reason why we all fight, is for people. The people that we love. Thanks for watching. Bye.